Brexit Party leader Nigel Farage has been accused of fleeing the scene of a car crash involving his chauffeur-driven Range Rover, which left another driver requiring hospital treatment and feeling dumbfounded. However, the leading Brexiteer insists he did check on the other vehicle and that the driver was abusive. The accident took place in Titsey, Kent, close to Mr. Farage's home. The former UKIP leader was being driven when his vehicle collided with a vintage Jaguar. In the other vehicle were driver Patrick Tranter, a publican, and his 13-month-old son George. Speaking to The Sun, Mr. Tranter said, "We crashed with an enormous bang." Farage stepped out of the Range Rover, collected his bag from the boot and walked off. He didn't have the common decency to see if we were okay, and never even looked back. His driver confirmed it was him, but I was dumbfounded by his behavior. Who does he think he is? The accident took place on Thursday morning at 9:30 a.m. Mr. Tranter's vehicle, a 1986 Jaguar Series 3 Sovereign, was written off in the incident. However, Mr. Farage strongly denies the claims made by Mr. Tranter. Addressing The Sun last night, he claimed the driver of the other car was abusive. He was swearing very loudly, and after accidents people do all sorts of things. Once I had ascertained that everyone was okay, I made discreet withdrawal from the situation. I didn't think that me, with a rather well-known face, going into that situation would have helped anything or anybody. Had anybody been hurt, I would have stayed and waited for the ambulance. After the incident, Mr. Farage continued campaigning for the Brexit Party ahead of the European Parliament elections. Before appearing on an edition of BBC's Question Time in the evening, Mr. Tranter, who owns a pub, added that the prominent politician had been barred following the incident.